So, welcome to my individual learning celebration for my sex ed class. So, first we have my original expectations of this class. I was hoping to honestly be lost and confused and behind throughout the whole thing. I honestly thought that I felt like I was going to be lost. I'm trying to catch up because everybody knew a whole lot more than me, but I guess that wasn't the case. We were all learning at the same pace, and so that was really good. I also originally expected to be completely uncomfortable, but this class was I was very comfortable throughout the whole thing. I was comfortable speaking with my peers, with my professors. Then especially when we had the small groups, the group discussions with both males and females, it was very comfortable to have an academic and professional conversation about all of this. The third thing I was expecting was that I was always going to be uncomfortable, that there was no way I was ever going to be able to speak with anyone about human sexuality. But the more I was reading, the more I was, as class happened and we were having conversations, and through your guys' example, I was able to bring myself out of my comfort zone and start asking people. I mean, I shared with you guys about my mom and how I asked her about Titanic and how she was just completely shut off and not willing to talk about certain things. So, and then I did change that. Next, I have my flashpoints and insights. I think this one's my favorite. You guys always repeat, put as much love as you can into the world. I'm sorry, put as much love as you can into the world as you can, starting with yourself. And I didn't understand it. You guys have been saying it since last semester, and I didn't understand it until I called you guys, and I was having my emotional little breakdown. But that makes sense. I need to love myself. If I don't pour into myself, there's nothing I'm going to be able to give. Then the next one that really stood out to me was that don't be surprised by anything that people say, or they won't be comfortable opening up. Also, this was in one of our other conversations that you guys shared with me, and it's so true. There's so many things that I've kept to myself because people were shocked, or because they were surprised, or I felt it was no longer safe to share. And being that safe person, or not being surprised, I mean, I think it takes a lot, but yet again, but it's very helpful for people to open up and to feel safe. Also, get to know yourself and create a user manual for yourself. I've worked so hard to be self-conscious about what it is that I like, what I don't like, that I didn't really think about applying that to my personal or sex life, I guess you could say. And but yeah, so I think that's another thing, and definitely quite important, that I need to understand myself in that area as well. And then the last thing that was the biggest insight is that it really does get better, and we're always working on that, and it's here. It is better. It's better than what it was a year ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. I'm so happy and thankful that it did get better. I'm nowhere where I used to be, and that's amazing. Next would be my next steps. And I think that as an educator, I need to continue to collect resources for my classroom, collect ideas, and network with people to see how are we going to create this environment. What resources am I going to have? What is the lesson plan going to look like? There's certain things that are important to discuss and to cover, even if they're not standards, because that's what the kids need. Those are the needs of my kiddos. Also, it would be more aware of individual struggles and needs. Just because they're not kids, I mean, there are other adults. There's other people who are also going through the struggles, and their struggles are just as real as mine. Um, the next one would be being open and willing to share my story with others. For a very long time, I feel like it wasn't common and it wasn't normal. But as I've experienced more of school and more workshops, I realized that no, it is common, and the fact is that we were taught not to talk about it. We were told not to, and somehow be ashamed at the fact that we've gone through what we've gone through. So I think that being more open and willing to share my story and my experiences with others is something that's going to help me and benefit others as well. And then the last thing, of course, is going to be always give my best. If I give my best, I mean, I'll have peace in my heart and I'll have no regrets because I know I've done my best. Next, ways in which I will continue to stay open to, I will grow and stay open to others is by, I think, a common theme that we've both had that we have both have had is this love theme, and having love and maintaining. To me, it'd be having love and maintaining the peace inside of me or around me with others. Also, it would be attending professional and personal development classes, workshops, professional development courses, reading books, and any opportunity that I get to continue to grow and expose myself to diversity. I think that would be it. Also, ways in or how I have changed or ways that I have changed. I think that now I'm definitely more comfortable having a conversation about human sexuality, whether it be with my partner, with my sister, with my kiddos, with my professors, with my colleagues, with my peers, with my coworkers. I've definitely pushed my limits and pushed myself out of my comfort zone. And yes, I can have this conversation. And I've learned that even that I may answer this in regards to a general sense and not about me. So that was definitely good to change. Also, I'm definitely comfortable creating and giving a lesson to any age group. I am comfortable talking to my little kiddos or to my grandparents. And if whatever it is that we're going to talk about or the lesson's going to be at, I'm definitely comfortable doing that now. Now I have changed. I wasn't an ally before. I didn't know about it. But now, yes, I am an ally, and I'm more than willing. I'm willing to be that safe person and to be supportive and create a welcoming environment with resources and support for everyone. And also, I've changed in that now we're having conversations expressing what our wants and needs. And that's just with everybody around us. I think that's once we know ourselves, then the next step would be to change on how we keep that internally, but to actually express that and communicate that with others. Ways also next step would be how I can better support how I can be a better support system to others who are struggling. I think that it would be listening and acknowledging their experiences, creating a safe and welcoming and accepting environment for them, sharing my experiences, and letting them know that it does get better. I think that one was one of the most powerful statements or messages that were given in class. Next is ways that I self-care or things that I do to self-care. I think that for that it would be getting to know myself in all areas and aspects of my life of who Nyla is. I continue to go to counseling because we need to talk it all out. Creating boundaries for myself and for others. I surround myself with people who comfort, encourage, and strengthen me. And I make sure that I have mentors, coaches, cheerleaders, and friends in my life, and that as much as I can, I can be that for others. To grow and maintain healthy relationships, first, I think it's establishing boundaries. Then it would be giving unconditional and accepting love, respecting those boundaries, of course. Next would be listening and giving others the space that they need to figure it out. We can't force them to stay or to understand things now, but sometimes they need their space and time to figure it out. And last, it would be accept and respect individuals' decisions and choices. Even though we may not like them or agree with them, part of a healthy relationship is allowing that and respecting their decisions. And my last one, my original concluding meme. This one says, all the times she faked an orgasm with you. That was very interesting. And I was shocked at the fact that nobody ever told us or taught us or said, hey, you gotta fake an orgasm. But somehow we figured out that we had to. And somehow guys are just so are shocked at the fact that they think they're these awesome and amazing beings, and at the end of the day, I mean, she faked it. So that's my meme. I hope you guys like it. Thank you so much for everything you guys have done. I wish I can just be like you guys when I grow up. Well, thank you so much and have a great day.